Hello, I figured it might be a good idea to do a video for you too, because I won't have the report till tomorrow. So, anyways, I'm gonna go through. Whatever I miss on the video is gonna be on the report. So I took a few hundred photos, laser level everything. So, anyways, obviously some gutter repairs needed. End cap is missing. I'll get on the roof in a second with my phone. You see how the cripple wall is kind of bending in? That's because the foundation was too small when they put it on. So it's nothing of structural concern. It was just like this when they put the unit together. They're off by their measurements, and that's why they had to kind of tie it in that way. So they were just off a little bit. Okay, sorry, I got getting over the flu, so my throat's kind of messed up. So, obviously, we can see these moisture stains in here. I think a lot of this, actually, I know a lot of this is from the snow. The snow was getting packed through the corrugated metal roof, sitting right there and just seeping through. So, that's what I recommend get it treated and obviously have the damaged sheathing replaced. But I can't remember if it was like this before. It just got worse. But regardless, the snow didn't help. Because with this kind of corrugated metal roof, it just sits there. It seeps right through the metal. And also, when you have that much dead load, this kind of metal roof can't support dead load as well, so it just bends down. So most likely it bended down at the end, and then it seeped through before it got to the gutter run. Same thing here. Yeah, all that. So that needs to be cut back. That rafter's actually shot right there, and that looks like to me that was dead load. Because that span's too far for a 2x4 anyway. Loose. Almost everything. Yeah, almost everything from last time is the same. So, which was kind of hard because I'm like trying to inspect what so I won't miss anything I caught last time. So, obviously this wall needs a new leg. Underneath the house, the cold air return is disconnected from the furnace. That has to get fixed. It's also on the ground, so it needs to be off the ground. Needs to be reconnected. That tub in the back is leaking. It's still leaking. We'll go through that when I go inside. I would recommend getting this serviced. Obviously, the unit's old. Still workable, but it's at the end of its life, obviously. The water heater. It's these copper flex lines. Some people will bitch about it, but honestly, until they break, I wouldn't worry about it. So, plus these electric water heaters are very expensive. PG&E bill. Just a heads up. In fact, I would have rather just gone with a water heater. If I was going to go between a tankless water heater that's electric versus a water heater that's electric, I would go with the one with the water heater. Get a downspout elbow right there, going this way. I forgot that on my report. That's funny. Sometimes these videos actually help you with your report because you'll catch things that you missed the first time. I'm going to get on the roof now. And then, I'll go on the inside, explain a few things too on the inside. So there's 2 leaks in the roof, and they're from winter. They're from the snow we had. I know exactly what happened. So I'm locking up the roof now. Hopefully I don't fall. They also didn't overlap the roof far enough. It's supposed to be a 1-inch past the flashing, but that's just cosmetic, honestly. So if you can see those dips right here, which I did a video with the drone, this is where the roof leak is. This is what you're seeing in the master bedroom. So you can actually see how it's pulled away too. And right here, that's all damaged sheathing. That's all rotted. So water sat in there, and I think what happened was there's 2 areas right here and over there. Is that there's a shallow pitch roof when we had all that snow, and it just sat on here, and it took forever to seep off. So I believe these were little ponding areas before, but yeah, what happened was that just the snow packed on there, seeped through, and didn't run off. And with a shallow pitch roof like this, it's going to be common. So this has to get fixed immediately anyway. You can see I'm pushing it down with my foot. Did I miss the first time? No, not necessarily. It was I believe I mentioned there's some slow spots, but you're not going to know this kind of stuff until after it happens, especially with a 100-year snowstorm. So again, right here, this is all rotted. That has to get fixed. And you can see how it kind of pulled apart the roof shingles too. See? That's from the dipping. So those two areas. Overall, you got 5 to 7 years on the roof, I think. Don't quote what I said in the last report because I didn't look at it yet. Alright, let's go down. Let's go inside now. Oh, shoot. Don't fall on the video. Okay. Okay. So I use a thermal imager on every ducting location to test the heater and furnace with temperature readings on each location. Okay, let's explain the front door. Okay, the front door is rubbing against the top side of the top jamb. You run a 3-inch screw down here. It'll lower the door down. It'll tighten the trimmer to the jamb. Or I mean the jamb to the trimmer, sorry. I use a laser level and these walls are pretty straight. There's a little bit of a dip right here on the floor, but that's actually pretty good for being a manufactured home. It's pretty solid underneath structurally, actually, so that's not of concern. There's a little leak on the dishwasher right here. Let me think. Self-explanatory on the inside, really. Okay, that crack right there and a little bit of a dip, I think that again might be a sheathing damage location from the snow. I would monitor that area too in case it gets bigger. But obviously once we get those areas of the roof replaced, they should have this area looked too. This hump right here, and this is actually the sheathing that's pulled up and it's bowed. And it's not a delamination. What it is that the only way I can get fixed is by opening up the vapor barrier and running a block right here and then pulling up part of the carpet and tying the sheathing back into the new installed joist member. Okay, let's go get into the worst part of the house. It's the whirlpool. I have to unload water right now. Obviously, it's still leaking. It's been leaking. It still has a little bit of a leak. Actually, no, it's not leaking now, but it was up here a little bit when I had more water in it. This floor is damaged, obviously, from that. It's still leaking from the inside. So, obviously, it's going to have to get fixed. What else? Let's see, I'm forgetting something. Oh. Okay, obviously we didn't bore out the hole for the interior door. That's why it's not closing. Oh, this flex line is turned off now because there's a leak on the flex line, so it's turned off. That's why the toilet's not used now. Okay. Just gonna leave it at that.